Do they contain steel? How do they recover from the most severe wounds? When you watch current football players, these are some of the concerns that come to mind. However, you'll be amazed to learn that there are some creatures who have overcome life-altering illnesses like cancer and returned to the field. Here are 10 football players who battled cancer and prevailed, starting with number 1, Sebastian Hall. Harlan seems unreplaceable. Erling, especially in the shape he's in. Damon, however, tried to step into his old side Barisi's footsteps when he left Germany. They brought Sebastian Haller, who concluded the Dutch league as the top goal scorer after a record-breaking season with Ajax. But the striker had no idea what he was about to face. Sebastian was given the news that he had testicular cancer and began treatment 2 weeks after joining the German behemoth. Despite the African boy's exhausting chemotherapy treatments and 2 operations, the champion had 4 surgeries and did not allow his cancer battle to overshadow his natural talents. He made a triumphant return within 6 months, scoring 3 goals against Basel in a friendly match. He's not the only one dealing with this, though. A player actually experienced excruciating testicular agony during a Premier League game. Later, more on that. Secondly, Arjen Robben, when he makes elite defenders look average, Robben could come out as otherworldly. But the winger has also experienced some negative tendencies. As soon as Robben moved to West London to join Chelsea in 2004, he was promptly given the diagnosis of testicular cancer. His left testicle had developed a lump, and the doctor said he might require surgery. Football had lost its significance, according to Robben, at the moment. The most crucial factor was having a healthy family and yourself. The Dutch, however, accepted the challenge, conquered it, and came back in full force. And he was important in Chelsea's championships in the years 2004, 2005. 9 goals scored, a win, and an assist. Third, it goes without saying that the player overcame this obstacle and went on to have a tremendously successful career. For German beast Manuel Neuer, saving penalties and free kicks might be a piece of cake. You'll be shocked to learn that Neuer also prevented skin cancer for himself. Before the World Cup in Qatar, the goalie revealed that he has been dealing with skin cancer on his face. Rich required him to have 3 operations. While the precise date of the operations is uncertain, sources indicate that Neuer began to move around with a glaring plaster on his face in December 2021. However, it seems that Neuer was unaffected by his disease because he participated in the just completed World Cup for Germany. Well, the majority of you would freak out when you heard the word cancer, but not Neuer, who owns a company called Nuck alongside tennis player Angelique Kerber. Both Kerbers use the product to treat their illnesses. Kerber, too, has skin cancer. 14th, Eric Abidal. Eric Abidal promised to come back when the Champions League final was due to be played at Wembley the next year during a friendly match against England in 2010. He had no idea how challenging keeping that vow would be. When the 2011 March season ended, all ideas of returning to Wembley vanished from his mind. Abidal underwent surgery to remove a tumor in his liver within a couple of days after Barcelona revealed that he had been diagnosed with the condition. However, the player quickly returned after 2 months, honored his word, and won the Wembley final. Unfortunately, cancer persisted, and in 2012 he underwent a liver transplant. Doctors warned Eric that his career was ended, but he went on to play for Monaco and Olympiacos Football Club, proving them incorrect. Louis van Gaal is number 5 after that. Most people remember Louis van Gaal for his amusing touchline dive during the game against Arsenal, but very few are aware that he was dealing with prostate cancer 2 years prior to the 2022 World Cup. Van Gaal admitted that he first withheld a diagnosis from his teammates out of concern for the team's morale, and after winning the battle against cancer, he appeared on Dutch TV and declared, "I've gone through everything. I received 25 doses of radiation. After that, I had to wait 5 or 6 months to find out if it had succeeded." Kudos to Van Gaal for pulling off this achievement, and top marks for taking his team all the way to the World Cup quarterfinals in 2022. Van is not the first manager to overcome the illness, though. In a moment, I'll say more about the other person, the athletic drip manager. Jonas Gutierrez, position 6. The unpredictable Jonas Gutierrez tackled Arsenal's Bakary Sagna in the spring of 2013, and as a result, he experienced excruciating groin agony. At first sight, it seemed like a typical football injury, and analysts predicted that Jonas would be back to work after a few weeks of recovery. But the physicians broke the bad news to him. The Argentine underwent surgery in October of that year for testicular cancer. He played for Norwich City in the second half of the 2013-14 season after recovering. After the surgery, it was found during one of his tests that cancer had spread, necessitating more therapy. The midfielder then underwent chemotherapy treatments at his Buenos Aires home, and just 4 months after receiving the all-clear, in March 2015, the wingmate is making a cameo appearance for the Magpies as a substitute against Manchester United. It's now your turn to respond to these interesting articles in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video. Activate the notifications as well to ensure that you never miss any fresh material. We'll see you at the following one.